Hello, everyone. Welcome to English Speaking Zone. Today, we will improve our English with a short and simple story. Listen carefully, read every sentence, and repeat after me. Do not worry about mistakes. Learning English takes time, but stories make learning easier. Today's story is about something very common, losing a phone. But this story is also about kindness, about unexpected friendship, and about how one small moment can change a life. Are you ready? Take a deep breath, relax, and let's begin the story.
Leena was 23 years old. She lived in a busy city. The city was large, loud, and full of people. Leena worked in a small design studio. She liked drawing and creating simple art. She was a quiet person. She did not talk a lot. But she had a warm heart. Leena lived alone in a small apartment. Every morning she woke up early. She made a cup of coffee. Then she took the bus to work. Her life was simple. Work, bus, home. Sometimes she met her friend Maya. Sometimes she watched movies. Sometimes she called her parents. Her phone was very important to her. It had photos of her family, messages from her friends, her work notes. Everything was in that phone. One day, something small happened. But that small moment changed Leena's life forever.
It was Monday morning. The sky was gray. Cold wind moved through the streets. Leena stood at the bus stop. She wore a long blue coat. She held a warm cup of coffee. People around her looked tired. Some checked their phones. Some listened to music. Some just stared at the road. Leena looked at the time. 8:12, she said quietly. Then she sighed. I hope the bus comes soon. After a few minutes, the bus arrived. The door opened. Good morning, the driver said. Good morning, Leena replied. She stepped inside the bus. The bus was almost full. Leena walked slowly down the aisle. Then she saw an empty seat near the window. Perfect, she whispered. She sat down. Outside, the city slowly moved past the window. Cars, people, coffee shops. Leena opened her phone. She checked her messages. Her friend Maya had sent a message. Are you free this weekend? Leena smiled. She typed a reply. Yes, maybe we can go to the new cafe? She pressed send. Then she opened her music app. Soft music filled her ears. The bus continued moving. Stop after stop. More people entered. More people left. Leena looked outside again. Then she closed her eyes for a moment. Just a short rest. But something unexpected was about to happen. After 20 minutes, the bus stopped near Leena's office. She opened her eyes. Oh, my stop! She stood up quickly. She grabbed her bag. The bus door opened. Leena stepped outside. Cold air touched her face. The bus drove away. Leena walked toward her office building. But after 10 steps, she suddenly stopped. Her heart jumped. Her hands moved quickly in her coat pocket. then her bag, then her other pocket. Her face turned pale. "My phone," she whispered. "My phone is not here." Her heart started beating fast. No, no, no. She opened her bag again. She checked every pocket. Nothing. Then she looked down the street. The bus was already far away. Oh no. She felt panic. I left my phone on the bus. For a moment, she just stood there. People walked around her. Cars passed by. But Leena felt frozen. My photos, my contacts, my work notes, everything was inside that phone. She slowly walked into her office. Her friend Daniel looked up. "Hey, Leena," he said. "Good morning." But Leena looked worried. Daniel noticed. "Is something wrong?" he asked. Leena sighed. "I lost my phone." Daniel frowned. "What? Where?" "On the bus." Daniel shook his head. "That's bad." Leena sat down. "Yes, very bad." Then she said quietly, "Everything is inside that phone." Daniel thought for a moment. "Maybe someone will find it." Leena looked doubtful. "I hope so." But deep inside she felt sad. She thought she would never see her phone again. But something strange happened that afternoon. Something she never expected.
At lunchtime, Leena sat alone in the office kitchen. She stared at her food, but she was not hungry. Daniel sat across from her. "Still thinking about the phone?" he asked. Leena nodded. "Yes." Daniel tried to comfort her. "Maybe the bus company will find it." Leena shrugged. "Maybe." Just then, Daniel's phone rang. He answered. "Hello?" He listened for a moment. Then his eyebrows lifted. Yes, she is here." Leena looked up. Daniel turned to her. "Someone wants to talk to you." Leena looked confused. "To me?" Daniel handed his phone to her. Leena slowly took the phone. "Hello?" A calm voice spoke. "Hello? Is this Leena?" "Yes." "This is Sam." Leena did not know that name. "Sam?" "Yes," the voice said kindly. "I think I found your phone." Leena's eyes became wide. "My phone?" "Yes. It was on the bus seat." Leena almost jumped from her chair. "Oh my goodness, thank you." Sam laughed softly. "No problem." Leena asked quickly, "Where are you now?" "I am near Central Park," Sam said. "I work in a bookstore there." Leena felt relief. "I can come after work." "That's fine," Sam replied. "I will keep the phone safe." Leena smiled for the first time that day. "Thank you so much. You are very kind." Sam replied calmly. "Sometimes small kindness is important." Then the call ended. Leena returned Daniel's phone. "What happened?" Daniel asked. Leena smiled. "Someone found my phone." Daniel laughed. "See, I told you." Leena felt happy, but she did not know that meeting Sam would become something much bigger. After work, Leena quickly left the office. The sky was turning orange. Evening lights slowly appeared in the city. Leena walked towards Central Park. Near the park, there was a small bookstore. The sign said, "Green Leaf Books." Leena opened the door. A small bell rang. Inside the store, it was quiet. Books covered every wall. The smell of paper filled the air. Behind the counter stood a man. He looked around 30 years old. He wore glasses. He smiled gently. "Hello," he said. Leena stepped forward. "Hi, are you Sam?" The man nodded. "Yes." Leena smiled nervously. "I am Leena." Sam reached under the counter. Then he held up a phone. "Is this yours?"
Leena's eyes lit up. Yes, that's mine. She took the phone carefully. She checked the screen. Everything was there. Her photos, her messages. She looked up. Thank you so much. Sam shrugged. It was nothing. Leena laughed softly. It was not nothing. You saved my life today. Sam smiled. I am glad I could help. For a moment, they stood quietly. Then Sam asked, Do you like books? Leena looked around. Yes, very much. Sam gestured to the shelves. Feel free to look around. Leena walked slowly between the shelves. There were novels, travel books, art books. Leena stopped at an art book. Sam noticed. You like art? He asked. Yes, Leena replied. I work as a designer. Sam nodded. That's interesting. Then he said something unexpected. You know, I almost kept your phone. Leena turned quickly. What? Sam laughed. I am joking. Leena laughed too. For the first time that day, she felt relaxed. But something surprising happened next. Something that made their conversation deeper.
Leena continued looking at books. Sam walked beside her. You take the bus every morning? He asked. Yes, Leena replied. I saw you today, Sam said. Leena looked surprised. You saw me? Sam nodded. You were listening to music. Leena thought for a moment. Oh, you were on the same bus? Yes. Leena laughed. So my phone was sitting next to you? Sam smiled. Exactly. Leena shook her head. That's funny. Then she asked, Why did you answer Daniel's phone? Sam explained. Your phone was locked. But someone called. I answered. Leena nodded slowly. I'm really lucky. Sam looked thoughtful. Maybe. They continued talking. Minutes passed. Then half an hour passed. They talked about books, about art, about life in the city. Leena felt comfortable. Sam was calm and friendly. Before leaving, Leena said, Thank you again for returning my phone. Sam smiled. You are welcome. Then he said something simple. You can visit the bookstore anytime. Leena nodded. I think I will. She walked toward the door. But just before leaving, Sam called her. Leena? She turned. Yes? Sam said softly. I'm glad I found your phone. Leena smiled. I'm glad too. Then she stepped outside. But as she walked home, she felt something strange. Something new. A small curiosity. She wondered if she would see Sam again. And the truth was, she would. Many times. Over the next few weeks, Leena visited the bookstore often. Sometimes after work, sometimes on weekends. She and Sam talked more. They shared stories. They laughed. Slowly, they became good friends. One evening, Leena arrived at the store, but something felt different. The lights were dim. Sam looked worried. Hi, Leena said softly. Hi, Sam replied, but he did not smile. Leena noticed. Is everything okay? Sam sighed. Then he said quietly, the bookstore might close. Leena's heart sank. Close? Sam nodded. The owner wants to sell the building. Leena felt sad. This place is beautiful. Sam looked around the shop. Yes, I love it here. Leena asked, When will it close? Soon, Sam said. Maybe in 2 weeks. For a moment, they stood silently. Then Leena said something from her heart. You can't let it close. Sam looked surprised. What do you mean? Leena thought carefully. You said you love this place. Sam nodded slowly. Yes. Leena continued.
Then maybe you should save it. Sam laughed softly. How? Leena smiled. I have an idea, and that idea would soon change both of their lives.
Over the next days, Leena worked on a plan. She used her design skills. She created posters. She created social media pages. She helped Sam promote the bookstore. They announced a big event, Save Greenleaf Books Day. The idea was simple: invite people, sell books, create community support. At first, Sam was nervous. What if nobody comes? He asked. Leena smiled confidently. People love books. Trust me. The big day arrived. Morning came. Sam unlocked the store. He looked outside. A few people stood near the door. Leena arrived carrying coffee. You ready? She asked. Sam took a deep breath. I think so. They opened the doors. People entered. Then more people came. Students, families, readers. The store became full. People bought books. They talked. They laughed. By evening, something amazing happened. The bookstore made enough money. Enough to stay open. Sam looked at Leena with disbelief. We did it. Leena smiled widely. Yes, we did. Sam's eyes were full of gratitude. I don't know how to thank you. Leena shrugged gently. You already did. Sam looked confused. When? Leena held up her phone. The day you found this. Sam smiled slowly. Then he said something honest. You know, losing your phone was lucky. Leena laughed. Yes, very lucky. That night, Leena walked home under the city lights. She thought about everything that happened. One small moment. One lost phone. One kind stranger. And now a new friendship. Maybe even something more. Leena looked at her phone. She smiled softly. Then she whispered, I lost something that day. She paused. But I found something much more valuable.
Great job listening to the story until the end. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe to English Speaking Zone for more easy English stories. Remember, listening and repeating these stories every day will help you speak English more confidently. Leave a comment and tell us, what would you do if you lost your phone? See you in the next story.